Hey guys, welcome to the video on product management. So today I would be decoding that what the hell is product management. But before that, just to tell you about me, so my name is Anubhav and I'm a product manager at Charger. It's an EV based company, previously worked at Upgrad, Change Engine and Cypher Schools. So without wasting much of time, let's get started. So there are so many misconceptions around what product management is all about. So before we get into the actual stuff, I would like to show you a small video. It's a funny video, but we'll start with this video so that you can also have a little bit of fun before you get to start and all the confusions out in the video itself.
Hey man. So what do you do for a living? Me? Well, I'm a product manager. Ooh, product manager, huh? Yeah. So what do product managers do? Bro, we are like, the CEO of product. And I always wanted to be a CEO of something, so it was great for me. Yeah. CEO of product. But what do you guys exactly do? So we product managers work at the intersection of technology, business, design, marketing, everything. We are at the center of the Venn diagram. Oh, so you know how to like code. Well, no, the engineers do that. Oh, so you design stuff for the company, for your product. Nah, we have designers for that. You do marketing campaigns of the product, you launch it and you market it. No, what are we, peasants? We have product marketing managers to do that. PMMs? PMMs, not PM. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, you just write emails up. Yeah. And oh well, take meetings. Never forget about the meetings. Don't ever forget about the meetings.
So not just this, but there are so many videos and people mocking product managers because the whole reason behind it is that people don't understand what the role is all about, and it's a very new role for Indian market, so people don't have that much of clarity. So we'll get started and we'll try to understand about product management, a deeper understanding of product management, and I'll try to decode everything around product management. In case if you're watching this on YouTube, so I have also a blog on product management, so you can definitely go and read this blog on product management. It's also a bit a detailed version of what I'm talking about here. And if you found me on the blog itself, so I've attached this video below, so you might have read it already. So yeah, let's jump onto the topic. So these are the topics that we'll be covering. Some of these topics, like what is product, history of product management, what is product management, most defining skill of product management, and hierarchies in product management, and lastly, what is the average salary of a product manager. So we'll discuss all that. So let's get started. So the very first question that arises is, what is product? Product itself, what is product? And the answer is very simple, and there's nothing tricky about it, that anything that solves your problem is a product. And that could be anything. It could be a tangible or intangible stuff. Tangible as in that anything that you can touch, that comes under hardware. Like this, I have this microphone, so this is an example of product. I have this Viacom used for writing, so this is also an example of product. So this is solving my problem. Okay, now I want to teach online, so I need a board, so I have it. Okay, there could be an example of intangible products as well, which are softwares. You cannot touch them. You think of lots of apps out there like Facebook, Instagram. All these are solving problem of networking. So these are form of software product or intangible product. The reason also why I'm creating this video is because I've seen some of the very good creators on product management, and I've watched their videos and I've found that maybe somewhere they are not clear enough on being able to explain what product management is about all about. And they also sometimes give wrong answers, so that is what I want to be addressing, and I will do that through storytelling as well. Okay, because storytelling is the one of the best ways to convey messages and to convey the concepts to anyone. So yeah, you might have understood what is product. Now can you give me answer, is this auto driver delivering you a product led solution? The answer is already written no, but this Ola gives you a product led solution. Now the reason to it is very simple, because when you book an auto, okay, so your experience is different every time, okay. The negotiation level with every auto driver is different. The experience that you get in every auto is completely different. But when you talk of Ola, Uber, or anything like that, so they provide you systematic, and like they are consistent on delivering their solution. Okay, so anything that solves your problem in a well defined, structured and systematic way with consistency is a product led solution. Okay, because you will not have same level of experience in every auto ride that you take. Okay, कोई फिक्स रेट नहीं होता है, अलग अलग ड्राइवर विल नेगोशिएट विद यू इन डिफरेंट वेज. सो दैट इज वेयर you won't categorize this auto as a product led solution. ओके, सो प्रोडक्ट समझ में आ गया होगा सबको कि प्रोडक्ट जो भी चीज़ आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करती है, दैट इज अ प्रोडक्ट. बट द रियल क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट. सो यहाँ पे आई विल टेल यू अ स्टोरी. So the story is quite simple and very good. You'll like it. So, and that will give you a clarity on what product management is all about. So once there was a problem statement and it was given to 50 different people. 50 different people, the problem statement was given. So, and all those 50 people were asked to sit in 15 different rooms and solve the problem. And out of all these 50 people, 25 had engineering background and 25 people had a technical background. Sorry. So out of all these 50 people, 25 people had engineering background and 25 other had management background. So they all took some time, they all were solving the problems, and when they submitted the problems, the solutions, so there was something very interesting found on those solution. And the observation was that 25 engineers, when they read those problem statement, they actually ended up delivering solutions. And whereas when management students, they submitted their solutions, so what was found was a very interesting pattern. They all ended up spending a lot of time in trying to understand that is it the right problem to be addressed or not. So because again, people from management background can understand that is it the right problem to be solved or not, but they cannot actually build it. And engineers, they are good at building, but they don't know what to solve. I'll give a very good example to that. Okay, so you will find this device. This device, it's a very famous one. Yeah, this device. Okay, so this device looks quite interesting. It has some mood lights here, it has a speaker, it has a very economical design, and what it is, it's for your dining table. It's a smart salt dispenser. Okay, so when your food has lesser salt, you just ask it, okay, hey, could you dispense some salt for me, and the tray will pop up. There would be some salt and you can pour it in your food. And this costs you 10,000 rupees. Would you buy it? Of course, I wouldn't buy it. And most of the time when I take sessions, 99% of the students said they wouldn't buy this product. So this is an example of an engineer building a solution. Okay. Now I'm not criticizing the product, but this is an example wherein when engineer builds a product, they actually don't care about is it having the right TAM, SAM, SOM. TAM is like total addressable market, SAM is serviceable available market, and obtainable market. So they actually don't care ki is it the right problem to be solved, will I be able to scale this model, will I be able to scale this product. They actually don't understand that. They actually end up building a product that is solving their problem, and if you build something that is just solving your own problem and not the problem of masses, you will not be able to scale such products. Okay, so now the interesting part is that somebody who is good at being able to understand what problem to be solved, the qualities that a management student has, and somebody who's also good at being able to deliver it is a product manager. There's the gap. One side, people good at understanding what problem to solve, people being able to deliver the solution, but there is this white space. and this white space is filled by product manager. I'll show you. I do have a graph for it. Yeah, this is this is the business side of the company, this is the technology, okay, and therein this gap is filled by product manager. But now the point is, how does a product manager understands what's the business need? That is when he talks to his customer, when he does research. So this gap, the intersection of all these three, therein where product manager sits. So I hope you guys might have understood. Now let's talk a bit of history of product management. How did it start and everything, and then again I'll get back to product management. So in 1931, as you can see that Neil McElroy, H McElroy conceptualized the role of brandman. So Procter and Gamble, PNG, you might have heard of, very famous company. So therein where the word brandman started, and then HP adopted same kind of role, but they transitioned that brandman to product manager or product thing. So brand manager roles still do exist, but they have slightly different domains and categories to handle within the companies. And then there is product management. Especially product management evolved in India, I guess somewhere close to 2010 and 11, when companies like Make My Trip and all, they started introducing positions like product management. So therein it started taking a leap, and maybe 4 or 5 years back, it's on boom. And it has also been observed as a pattern that wherein wherever in the countries, like different countries, when there is a startup boom, so there is high demand in product managers. And as you can see that India is already seeing high numbers of startups being registered. So that is why there could be one of the reasons why there is a heavy demand of product managers in the market. So you all might have understood that what product management is all about. Okay, very clear. Okay, so you've watched this video. Now, why it is important? Why it is important to understand customer? Here, I told you now that you need to understand your customer, then create a business model around it, and then deliver it through technology. So why is it important to understand your customers? Why is it important to have a good customer empathy? So if you see this diagram, so these are parents, right? There's a small little child. They have this toy rotating around it. Now tell me, is the child liking this? That is why it is very important to understand that your customer is liking the product or not. Definitely not. Because tell me, what is the view that this child is getting? Will he understand this is a lion, elephant, buffalo, whatever? He won't understand. He doesn't has any clarity, because the view that he's getting is completely awkward. He wouldn't be able to understand. Okay. So that is why it is very important to understand your customer. When you understand your customer, it is very important to have customer empathy, because if you have customer empathy, you will be able to deliver what your customers need. And that is the reason a lot of time you will see in meeting room or board meeting room, you will find a different colored chair. Now you might think, okay, the boss sits on this chair. No, during the meeting this chair is completely empty. Why? This chair is just representing the customer. So wherein when everybody is taking decisions, they are brainstorming themselves, and when they are confused, or once in a while they look at this chair to get that, okay, we are thinking of this solution in this way, but what does our customer thinks? So this chair, red color chair, is completely defining or representing the customer. Okay, so again, if we go back to the definition that I have shared, who is a product manager? So product manager is somebody who understands customer, who has customer empathy, then create a business opportunity around it. And when you create a business opportunity, you get that solution delivered through technology. And now again, it may not necessarily be a technology every time if your company is not a technology based company, but yeah, it's ultimately about delivering the solution. So somebody who has understanding of his customers, business and technology is a product manager. The better understanding of customer and business you have, the better product manager you would be. Now the question might be, like, a lot of people say product managers are the CEO of the product, and I completely disagree with that. The reason to that is that see, CEOs have authority. Okay, CEOs, if they want to fire you, they can fire you. They want to hire somebody, they can force you to do something. But product managers cannot force anyone to do anything. Product managers mostly have to get their work done through influence. You will have to influence people to do something. If you come with some insights, you will have to share that insight. You will have to influence them to a lot to actually implement what you say. So that is where I completely deny that product managers are not the CEO of the product. Who's a product manager? There's also a good example from this by Simon Sinek, wherein a good PM is someone who is good at figuring out what problem to solve and why to solve that problem. And how do you figure out this? How do you find it out? By doing market research. Okay, so this is more of a bit of technical definition, and this image will also give you a clarity. So whenever you see this symphony band performing, so you might have seen that conductor just keeps moving his hand and everybody else is in sync with his hand. As soon as he stops, everybody stops. Okay, so he is an example of a product manager. He's directing the entire team that what to do, how to do, when to do, everything about it. Okay, so product manager is voice of customer, definitely yes. But as I said, is he the CEO of the product? No. Now the question arises, what is the most defining skill of a product manager? So this is a kind of meme which you can see that it's more of jack of all. So I say, like, people make fun of when they find people like you, okay, you are jack of all, but I have slightly different definition. Okay, and that is jack of all, master of none. But I don't believe that. I say jack of all, master of none. When you can learn all, why go for one? Product managers are usually generalist. And now what do I mean by generalist? I'll try to explain you that. So just see what are the possible domains. Okay, so let's say there is a CA in a company. Okay, so CA might have 100% knowledge of finance. Okay, let's say we have engineer, so he has 100% knowledge on engineering. Okay, we have sales guys, they have 100% of sales skill. Then we have let's say marketer. Okay, so marketer might have 100% knowledge on marketing. But does a CA know about engineering or about sales? No, these are cross functional works. Okay, but product manager is somebody who has little knowledge of everything. Okay, now let's say engineering or technical, a product manager might have 80% knowledge on it. Let's say marketing. Okay, marketing, a product manager is somebody who might have some level of marketing skills. Let's take design. Design is very important for product managers. You might have 80 to 100%, 80 to 90% knowledge on design. Then sales skill. Okay, so a product manager might have whatever, to whatever extent, 60 to 70% of sales skill. And similarly there could be multiple other skills. So a product manager is somebody who has breadth of knowledge. Now, why do you need a breadth of knowledge? See, there's this word manager with product. Okay, so you have to manage different stakeholders. Now let's say if you are a product manager and you have zero knowledge of marketing, and when you are dealing with your marketing team and they use words like CAC, ROAS and different other words, would you understand that? Definitely not. So that is the reason why you need to have little like, to an extent, knowledge of everything, because then only you will be able to interact with your team. Okay, when you are interacting with design team, you're making wireframes, and if you're not able to understand basic design terms, so you will not be able to address your design team. So as a product manager, you will have to deal with different stakeholders, and you need to have an understanding of all different domains. Then only you will be able to understand them. That is why I say product managers are jack of all, master of none. When you can learn all, why go for one? So product managers are basically generalist. They have little knowledge of everything, and the longer your breath is, the better product manager you are, and you need to have good level of depth in all of them. So if you'll see, there are so many skills that a product manager need to have, but you have got an idea. Okay, you need to acquire as many skills as you can. Okay, so today we are only talking about product management and what is product management, so we won't get into much detail. Just to give you an hierarchy, so when you want to get started as a product manager, you usually start as an associate product manager or product analyst, junior PM, and then product manager, senior product manager. Companies like Uber, they have PM1, PM2, PM3, then lead PM, group PM, director of PM, and at the last you have, just like you have CEOs, you have chief product officers, which is CPO. Okay, and then types of PM: technical PM, growth PM, PMMs, product marketing manager, staff PM, distribution PM, and product owner. The most famous ones are product manager, growth PM, and PMM. All right, product management, project management is completely different, and we'll discuss sometime later. This is very interesting question. What is the average salary of a PM? I have shared it in the blog, so definitely do read this blog and you will get a clarity. But trust me, PMs get paid well, but that should not be your motivation to be a PM, because you'll end up being a bad PM. All right, and these are some of the resources that I'll share. These are all in the blog. I'll also put them in the description. So these are some of the books that I would recommend you all to read. This is my personal favorite book that will help you to get a clarity on what product management is all about, and you'll just love this book. So that's all from my side. Once again, I would like to give you a very small brief of what is product management, and that is just very simple. And going back to the image, product manager is somebody who understands his customer, who has customer empathy, who then creates business opportunity around it and gets it delivered, maybe through technology, may not be technology sometimes. Just to give you an example, in Lyft you might have seen that when back in early days, when people were complaining that the speed of the lift is too slow, it needs to be accelerated faster, and a lot of complaints were going on, a product manager just placed a mirror behind the lift, and the problem got solved and people stopped complaining. So this is an example of non-technical delivery of the solution. So very simple. I hope everything is clear. Do let me know if there is any doubt in the comment section, and feel free to reach me out and connect me on LinkedIn. Drop the link in this description. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.